Hi guys, welcome to the beautiful Asprey. It's time for this week's golf swing analysis.
And today we're going to be looking at posture and improving your contact. Welcome to Me and My Golf TV. It's time to take charge of your game. Okay, so congratulations to our swing analysis winner, Nuwan Athawanda, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. So Nuwan is a 28 handicapper, and he sent his swing through, Andy, and we can't quite believe that,
would you? No.
Not at all, there's something wrong here. So yeah, 28 handicapper, struggles with inconsistency and fat shots. So fat shots with the irons hitting the ground before the golf ball. Now, also Nuwan has mentioned that he's working at weight shift at the moment, which we'll see in the videos as something hampering that. And also, maybe gets a bit too technical on the golf course. Yeah. So we need to make it, our job today is to make it as simple as possible to go through the swing changes without hampering his golf game as it is.
So easy to get too technical as well, and I think a lot of when some guys come to us based, they're thinking so many things. Actually, we can just say, well, actually, you don't need to think about that. Let's simplify the whole process.
For sure. And I think this is going to be quite simple as well, Nuwan. So if we look at the golf swing, so we're going to go first of all from down the line. Now, playing wise, brilliant, really good. So as far as consistency is concerned through playing, it looks really good. But as Nuwan mentioned, it is ball striking that's the problem. And if we actually just freeze it at setup now, you'll notice if we draw a line down from the back of the right arm to the back of the tricep and draw it vertically downwards, it is a long way from his toes. Yeah. So he is reaching for the golf ball. This is a bit of a theme. Last week Najeeba, she was reaching for the golf ball. So as soon as you reach for the golf ball too much, it's difficult with balance. So your posture's compromised. There's your balance. It is compromised. So weight shift, well, we need good balance to get good weight shift. So as we can see, too far from the golf ball sort of sets the tone straight away, doesn't it? Now, and if we look from the front view as well, again, from the golf swing looking pretty good, but we notice an early release. So we can see that the golf club is being thrown down early, which is what's going to cause those fat shots. So, a lack of weight shift and an early release suggests that yes, we're going to get these fat shots. But again, if we freeze at the setup, we'll notice that the front foot, the left foot, is very square on. So when we see a left foot like that, again, we think weight shift issues. So Andy, if you can actually just take your setup and I tell you what, let's go through the down the line.
Down the line, okay.
Yeah. So we'll just, if you can just demonstrate what Nuwan is actually going through here.
Okay, so if I take Nuwan's setup here, so again, a lot of distance from the ball. We see this a lot of people when they're almost focusing on trying to keep their arms straight and extended away from them, but they tend to get too much, again, too extended with the arms here. So again, a lot of gap between there. Yeah. And again, if you were to draw a line from the back of my tricep vertically down now, you will notice that it hits, or actually it's way in front of my toes. Whereas what we want to feel is that, you know, in a good posture, and it's so important that we get that, create that good address position where from here I'm balanced on the feet, but my arms are hanging down vertically underneath the shoulders. So from here now, you'll notice if we draw that line down vertically now, it's going to sort of just pass in front of the knees and into the toes.
Yeah, and again, the weight is pretty much through the middle of the feet there now, through the three stripes, and it's difficult to see the three stripes on these.
And I think a lot of people, they neglect, they're almost looking for a problem that's too technical.
When we can actually, in the golf swing almost.
Yeah, something in the golf swing. When if you just have a look at the setup, we can see posture for Nuwan there is really the underlying thing that's going to make the biggest difference as well.
Yeah, for sure. Was it Jack Nicklaus? 90% of bad shots come from a bad setup. So yeah, absolutely.
So we can really change that.
Just go for the old one again. Just to go to Nuwan's setup for me, if you could, please. Now, Nuwan, when you actually, if you look at your video again, you'll notice that you address the golf ball ever so slightly at the heel. Now, the reason for that, Andy, would be pretty much to suggest, because we see on the video that when you strike it, you actually strike it out the toe. So you're allowing for that fact that you're a long way from the golf ball by trying to get the golf club more centered or even more at the heel to start with. Okay, so right from there, so as Andy said, let's get that posture better. So if you just flip around now, Andy. So assuming we've got the posture better, that's going to help you with the balance. It's going to help with getting the weight shift when we work with it. So left foot, what's going on with that?
Left foot, so we can see that Nuwan's left foot is very square on, even maybe turned in slightly. And we'll see what happens through impact is this left foot actually spins out. Okay, because it wants to go that way. We want to be able to create some space in there. So you're almost fighting, and it's almost limiting your shift and movement to your lead side. So what we want to do with this front foot with you, Nuwan, is actually flare it out slightly. So we're going to sort of open it out to almost like 11 o'clock or just past 11 o'clock, and that's going to encourage you to then shift weight and rotate into your lead side. and really engage that lower body.
Superb. Just stay there for me. So how does that hip feel? Does it feel like you can move it? So if you
Yeah, I've got a lot more clearance from there.
Okay,
now,
so
yeah.
just do this, and this is what we do a lot with our students. Just get your toes and point at the other side of the golf balls. This is exaggerating. Do not hit golf shots doing this. Just have a little swing through, Andy.
So very difficult now to actually rotate because my left hip is in a different position completely there.
So if Andy was hitting a full golf shot there, that left foot has then got to spin out of the way.
Yeah, so I mean, just allowing that foot to flare out just creates that room, and it's so much easier now to clear the hips through and get that lower body working more.
So by standing close to the golf ball and by getting the left foot flared out, you're actually now going to be able to transfer your weight a lot more efficiently, get a lot more power. And again, getting those arms close to the body. We spoke about this last week, that if you can get your arms closer to your body in your swing, it's going to be maybe a little bit harder for you to get that early release.
Striking certainly is going to be a massive improvement.
Yeah,
massive
for sure.
improvement.
It'll be a bit weird to start with. You may hit a few at the heel to start with, but I guarantee you, you'll start centering the club properly. Okay, so as we said, better posture standing close to it.
Yep.
We've got the left foot flared out. Do we have a drill for him? Because I know he's going to want something for the
We
range.
have definitely got a great drill to start engaging the lower body here, and it also improves the delay or the trail of the golf club, or the lag as a lot of people know it.
Okay.
So from here, this is your drill that we're going to give you to do now. And from a good posture and from that foot flared out, we're going to focus on making a short swing. Okay, we're going to do a short backswing where the club just passes the waist height, and we're really going to fire the lower body, engage the lower body, and swing through. So it's going to be, we call this short swing lag.
Yep.
So we're going to have a short swing, rapidly accelerate that lower body, okay, and then swing through to a full finish. And this really does engage that lower body. It helps you use the ground, but also creates that trail in the golf club where we want to create that sort of power and stored lag.
So where would Nuwan be? We've seen from the video.
Nuwan on the way down would be more
Yeah.
in this position.
Yeah. So you can see when you strike the golf ball that the shaft is about sort of vertical upwards, or maybe even trailing back a little bit. That's where the fat shots come from. That's where the heavy shots come, hitting the ground there. With short swing lag, it's a bit more difficult to get that ground first, isn't it?
Definitely.
Okay. One quick thing on that. People, when they go with the low body in the short swing lag, they get very aggressive with the low body, which is what we want, but the arms tend to get a bit tense. So keep them soft and almost need to feel as though they're trailing behind you more.
Definitely, and that lower body is going to engage first, and like I say, you'll just feel that the arms are nice and soft, and the club is coming in sort of last range.
Okay. All right, so short swing lag.
Give it a shot, shall we?
Go on, Andy.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
So I'll give it a practice swing first. Again, posture, flare the left foot out, just feeling the short, and then to that full finish.
Looks straight away like with that foot flared out that you can get through so
And
much
this
easier.
is something that I use in my golf swing, because my left hip is a little tight, so it really encourages me to get through the golf ball. So here we go, short swing lag.
Very good.
Pretty happy with that.
We won't tell Ken, but a slight divot taken there, and that's about an inch after the golf ball. So that's actually what there's no fat shots there for sure. Okay, Nuwan, I hope this helps, guys. I hope this helps you as well. If you've got any issues that Nuwan's described there, and obviously we've seen on the video, then give the posture setup and the left foot and the short swing line, give them a go. Okay, guys, if you want to have a chance to win a swing analysis with myself and Andy, go to the Facebook page today, like it, look at all of the great stuff we've got going on there, and we look forward to seeing you soon on Me and My Golf TV.
Through the shaft angle then. Now as you can see from here, there's a gap now between here and my original shaft angle.
Okay, there's
Now,
the slot.
there's the slot. Yeah, this gap is what we want to get the club in on the way down. So from the top of the golf swing, we want to see the club swing down in between these two